Okay, so today is a tutorial class. So we'll solve numerical problems. So please be ready with your notebook and a calculator. So today first we'll solve problems from AC circuit. And I hope all of you have now added in the Google Classroom for this course, Basic Electrical Engineering Theory, right? So please do submit the assignment 1 by tomorrow. Okay, only a problem sheet is given having three problems, very simple problems from DC circuit. Okay. So anyone is having any doubt regarding that assignment, please let me know. And yesterday, somebody was asking uh, some problem in the question bank. Who was that? Like in page 6, there is a discrepancy found.
Yes, ma'am. In after page 6, there is a disturbance in diagram. All diagrams are
Just a minute.
dislocated from their position.
Okay, okay. I'm sharing the screen. Okay. You please tell me after that what problem you have faced. Just wait. Okay. This is the question bank. Question number. Please tell me the question number.
Ma'am, after page number 6.
Question number. After page number 6. This is page number 7. Tell me the question number. It is from MCQ or broad questions? Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
It is MCQ or broad questions?
both MCQ also. No, broad question mainly.
No, no. In which problem you faced the discrepancy?
Ma'am, there is a continuous dislocation in all the figures.
So I'm sharing my screen now. I have sent this file to you, right?
Yes, ma'am. In this, all are clear, but my one it was.
Right? I have sent this file. See, module 1 question bank ESE 101. This one I have sent. All of you are having same problem? Or this is the, who is this?
Ma'am, in broad question, first page and the third page.
Broad question, first page. This is the first page. This is
Yes,
the
miss.
first page of broad questions. In which problem you have found discrepancy? Can anyone tell me? In which problem? Tell me the question number. You have got a what file?
Question
Word
number 2.
file or
Question
PDF file?
number
Just
2.
tell me. You have got the what file or
What?
PDF file? What file? So this is the file. So tell me the question number.
Question number 2.
This is question number 2. So what
Yes,
is
ma'am.
the problem with this one?
Actually, the voltage is not being given, then resistance.
V1. This is V1. This is V2. Values are given in the problem, 10 volt, 20 volt.
We'll take a screenshot.
Now it is okay?
Yes,
The
ma'am.
values are given in the statement. Okay,
Then
fine.
question number 7 and 8 has a problem. 7, the
7.
figure is not given.
This is the
Yes, ma'am.
figure. This is the figure. This is the figure.
And then
So
question number 8.
question number 8. See, this will be actually 4 ohm. Okay, the symbol ohm has not. I mean, it is not correct symbol. This should be ohm. After 4, see this symbol. This should be ohm.
And then question number 13.
This is the circuit. So you haven't got the circuit diagram at all in the question bank?
Ma'am, actually, it's like
And they
very
are
hazy.
shifted. And there are some lines are being not there.
Okay.
And may I share my screen to show how it is?
Ma'am,
Like,
from 19 there is a problem in the figure again. From 19.
This is the figure.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
don't know.
Then show the next.
I have shared this file only. I don't know what.
Ma'am, I have shared the
Ma'am,
screenshot in the group.
actually, ma'am, the things are
19 to
overlapping
22, ma'am,
in
19
our
to 22 there is a problem. Can you show that?
Yes, ma'am. From question number 20, all the questions
20.
are overlapping.
From question number 20.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, then 22. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then I'll do one thing. Wait.
Can you show 22 and 26? Only there is two problem in that.
Okay. You take the screenshot now, but what I will do later after this class, I'll make a
26.
PDF file of this question bank, and again I will resend the question bank to the classroom. Please let me
Please.
know by tomorrow
Okay, ma'am.
whether still
Okay,
there is a problem. Okay, I'll send the
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
That
ma'am.
will be very nice. Thank you, ma'am.
26. This is 26.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So now we'll solve problems from AC circuit. So today's first problem is find the impedance of a resistance of 8 ohm and inductive reactance of 6 ohm in series. This is an MCQ type question. Again, find the impedance of a resistance 8 ohm and inductive reactance of 6 ohm in series. Okay. Impedance. Can anyone tell me what is the formula of impedance?
root over r square plus xl square.
Minus
Or
x square.
R square plus XL.
XL square minus x square.
Yes. So in this question, XC is not present, right? So we'll not consider XC. Only the inductive reactance is given in the problem. So you can write XC square here, but XC is 0 in this problem. Okay. And okay. So we'll consider X equals to 0 because capacitive reactance is not there in this problem. Fine. So put R equals to 8 ohm and XL equals to 6 ohm. So it's 8 square plus 6 square, 64 plus 36 under root.
Ma'am,
10.
10
Unit? Unit?
Ohm.
ohm.
Yes. Okay, next problem. Go to the next problem. A coil of 500 millihenry inductance is connected to an AC supply of 50 hertz. What will be the voltage across the coil if RMS current of 2 ampere flows through it? Okay, voltage across the coil. So coil is a pure coil, no internal resistance is there. Its value is 500 millihenry, right? And it is connected across an AC supply, say V volts and 50 hertz. Okay, now you have to find out the voltage, the RMS voltage as well as the peak voltage across that coil if RMS current is 2 ampere through it. First you draw the circuit. Pure inductive circuit connected across AC source. Have you got the answer?
Ma'am, 314.15 volts.
Yes, you are right. How to solve this problem? L value 200 millihenry given in the problem. I RMS is 2 ampere and frequency is given 50 hertz. Now it's a coil. That means we'll get the inductive reactance from the problem. So inductive reactance means XL, which is nothing but 2 pi FL. All the values are known. So XL can be calculated as 50 into 3.14 ohm. And what is VL? The voltage drop across the inductor. It is nothing but the current through it times the inductive reactance. Inductive reactance is XL multiplied with I RMS. The current flowing through it, the RMS value is given. Fine. So voltage across the coil, pure coil, so voltage across it is 314.3 volt. Is
The
it correct,
value of
Anita?
L is 500 millihenry now.
Oh yes. L is
Yes,
5.
ma'am. There's some error.
Yes, yes, you are right. Just a minute. L is 500. So with 500 L, what is the value of XL coming?
170.
With 500, it is 170 ohm.
Yes, ma'am, I am getting 171.
Others, please calculate 2 pi into 50 into
It's
500
65.
into 10 to the power minus.
65.
Hmm? It is 50 pi, right?
Ma'am, it's
Yes,
coming
ma'am,
50 pi
50
only.
50.
50 pi, right. The final calculation is correct. Okay. So
It is
final answer
50
is
pi only, but if we calculate 50 into 3.4, then it is coming 170.
okay. So with that Excel, you calculate VL, that is 314.3 volt. Okay. Now consider this circuit. You have to find out the RMS value of the source current. That means this current, capital I, marked in this figure, when two parallel branches are connected across an AC supply, that is 200 volt 50 hertz. Okay. So first branch is containing one inductor 320 millihenry in series with 30 ohm resistance, and the second branch is containing 250 microfarad capacitance in series with 75 ohm. How to solve this circuit? How to find out the RMS value of source current I? Can anyone tell me what is the suitable method? How to solve the current?
Ma'am, we will first add 30 with 75 because they are in series.
30 and
75 ohm.
no, they are not in series.
They are in parallel.
Parallel.
Yes. This current I is dividing into two parts at this junction. So if they are in series, same current should flow through them. But here the main current I is dividing into two halves. One is flowing through 30 ohm and another will be flowing through 75 ohm. Right? Say I1 and I2. So here, if you find out, if you obtain
Okay,
the
let's
AC
find the Z
equation,
first.
yes, you will get capital I equals to small I1 plus small I2, right? Now
Yes,
what
ma'am.
is small I1? What is small I1? What is small I1? How to find out I1? I1 is actually voltage across this coil divided by the impedance.
Yes,
What is
ma'am.
I2?
Yes.
Voltage across this capacitor. Voltage across this capacitor which is including this resistance, obviously, divided by the impedance of this branch. That means this branch voltage divided by the impedance will give you the value of I2, and this branch impedance divided, sorry, voltage divided by the impedance of this branch will give you the current I1. Fine. Let's see the solution. First, we'll find out the impedance, the equivalent impedance of the upper branch containing R and L, Z1, which is equals to square root R square plus XL square. Please let me know if there is any discrepancy in the calculation. Next, we'll calculate the equivalent impedance of the lower branch that is containing R and C, which is Z2 equals to square root R square plus XC square. So with these two Z, we can again calculate the final resultant impedance, which is nothing but the parallel of Z1 and Z2 because these two branches are in parallel. So the equivalent impedance is calculated as this 44.09. And finally, what is the current, the main current in this circuit? It is nothing but the main source voltage divided by the total impedance. So the main source voltage divided by the total impedance. So main source voltage is 200 volt. It is given as 200 volt 50 hertz supply. That means this 200 is always the RMS value. If it is a peak value, then in the problem it should be mentioned. If nothing is mentioned in the problem, then obviously we'll assume this supply voltage to 100 volt in this problem as the RMS value. So IRMS is VRMS by Z, that is 4.535 ampere. Please tell me if you have any doubts or any queries.
No, ma'am.
No.
Okay. Look at this problem. A resistance of 10 ohm is connected in series with a 50 millihenry inductance across a 230 volt 50 hertz supply. Calculate the current flowing in the circuit, phase angle of the current. Okay, so first you draw the circuit. It's a coil having the inductance 50 millihenry in series with resistance 10 ohm, which is connected across a 230 volt, that is the RMS value of supply voltage. You have to find out the current flowing in the circuit. So the main current, the source current, and the phase angle of the current. Phase angle of the current. Now, can anyone tell me which angle we are talking about here, called as phase angle?
Ma'am, theta1 equals to tan inverse XL by R.
That is mathematically correct. But physically, which angle called as phase angle we are talking about here?
Ma'am, epoch.
What?
Angle between the current and the velocity.
Current and
Velocity.
velocity.
Velocity the voltage.
And voltage.
Yes,
Voltage.
you're absolutely right. That means in case of AC circuit, always we need to focus on this phase angle of any AC quantity, either voltage or current or impedance, whatever be the type of quantity. Always there is an angle associated with that quantity. But this phase angle part is absent in case of DC circuit. Because in DC always we have the constant value of voltage, the constant value of current. But in AC, always the current signal or the voltage signal is alternating in nature. Fine. So here, since we are assuming supply voltage, that is 230 volt 50 hertz, is an alternating voltage signal like this, a sinusoidal signal. So this is a voltage signal, right? And whenever this type of signal is connected, or this type of signal is given at the input side of a circuit, which is nothing but a coil, what will happen? An alternating current will be generated. This is supply voltage V. So whenever this type of signal or supply voltage is connected across any coil, what will happen? An alternating current will be start flowing through this circuit. That current is actually I, and we are going to calculate this current which is flowing through this circuit and also the phase angle. Now this is the totally real inductive circuit. As you can see, this part is the real inductive circuit, right? Having the inductive reactance XL in series with the resistance R. So whenever this circuit is connected across an alternating voltage, what will happen? The current starts flowing. And can anyone tell me from the concept that you have understood in the previous classes, that how this current will be drawn in the same axis?
Ma'am, leading.
Leading. Any other answer?
Current will be lagging, ma'am.
Will be lagging.
Lagging by pi by
Pi-
2.
So let-
Current will be lagging by pi by 2.
Okay. Okay. Let me draw the circuit. I'm drawing the current signal. This is the current signal, the dotted line. So here, this is 0. There is a angular difference, say theta, and the current I will be lagging by this voltage by the angle theta, not by pi by 2, because it's not a pure inductor. It's a real inductor. So it will be making an angle of theta with the voltage signal depending upon the value of the inductive reactance or the value of the inductance in Henry or millihenry. Fine. The current is always lagging by the voltage in case of inductive circuit. It will be leading for the capacitive circuit. Fine. So always the current value will be lagging by the voltage signal for this type of circuit, for this type of lagging circuit. So this is the phase angle. So always when we are trying to find out the current or voltage value in AC circuit, we'll consider the magnitude of that current value along with the angle. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's see the solution. Impedance of the circuit is calculated as R plus JXL. R plus JXL. Okay, so this J is just a complex operator, right? Previously we have seen that impedance is equals to square root of R square plus Z square. Sorry, R square plus X square. And this is only the magnitude part. Now we are talking about angle. So we need to consider the expression of impedance like R plus JXL, having the real part, which is the resistance, and an imaginary part, which is an XL, because we need to follow the impedance triangle always. This is R, this is X, so this is Z. So if you find the magnitude only, you will see Z equals to under root R square plus X square. But if you really want to find out current or voltage with this impedance, definitely you need to consider this phase angle theta, right? So definitely Z can be represented by R plus JX. This J will represent this 90 degree, which is the angle or the angular difference between this X and R, between this voltage across inductance and the current through it. Okay, if you follow the impedance triangle, you will see there is an angle 90 degree, or reactance is just perpendicular with the resistance. So this plus 90 will be represented by this plus J. So impedance can be also represented as R plus J of XL. Is it clear? So this is called the rectangular format
Yes,
of impedance, right? We can express impedance by using the polar format, say mod Z into e to the power j theta, mod Z into e to the power j theta. So depending upon the type of application, we'll apply the formula. Z can be further represented by the polar coordinate, which can be further expressed as mod J, modulus J into e to the power j theta. So now calculate this impedance. With this expression, R plus J of XL, XL is 2 pi FL.
10 plus 5j pi.
Okay. So now you calculate the magnitude part. You have represented J in terms of this formula, R plus JX. Now magnitude can be calculated by this formula, square root R square plus XL square. So square root 10 square plus 15.7 square is modulus Z, that should be 18.6, and angle part is tan inverse of X by R or XL by R, that is angle 57.51 degree. That means your impedance, now you have obtained all the parameters. X and R were already known as per the statement of the formula. You have calculated the mod Z, the magnitude, which is 18.6, and this angle theta. Now this impedance triangle is completed. All the parameters are now known to you. Is it clear to everyone? From
Yes,
this
ma'am.
expression,
Yes.
10 plus J of 15.7, you will calculate the mod Z as square root R square plus X square, where R is 10 and X is 15.7. And theta can be calculated as tan inverse of X pi R. It is just a triangle, so we will apply normal triangle law. Okay, so it's 57.51 degree. Next, it is very simple. We'll just calculate the current through this circuit, which is nothing but the total voltage, the supply voltage, which is 230 volt only. 230 volt given in this problem. No angle was given. That means it has got started from the origin itself if no angle is given in the problem. So we'll consider 230 angle 0 degree divided by the impedance already calculated as 18.6 angle 57.51 degree. And what is the mathematics? How to solve this type of expression? We'll divide 230 by 18.6, we'll get 12.37 for the magnitude part. This is the magnitude of the current. And what about the angle? Angle will be just the numerator, angle numerator minus angle denominator. So 0 minus 57.51. Okay, so it's minus 57.51. Fine. So final value of current is 12.37 angle minus 57.51. This minus sign is indicating that current is definitely lagging by the voltage by an amount of 57.51. Your current signal is lagging by the voltage signal. That's why you are getting minus 57.51 degree. Okay. Is it clear to everyone?
Ma'am,
Yes,
Then
ma'am.
this angle is seen with respect to the voltage.
Yes.
ma'am, can you once draw that phasor diagram of that the figure before?
Okay, just wait. Just wait. There is a problem according with this PPT. Just wait.
Ma'am,
You're talking about the phasor diagram of the impedance triangle.
Yes, ma'am. Impedance one I got, but over the impedance, like in where will be the that I means current, means direction of the current
Okay, just wait.
with respect to the voltage.
Which voltage?
With respect to VRMS, what will be the IRMS? Like in which direction it will be drawn? Means you drew the impedance triangle.
Yes.
Over that, means on that, can you please draw in which direction will be the current?
Sure. Just a minute. This is the problem. Right? This is the problem.
ma'am, will you please explain the note part?
Which one?
The note, that phase angle that I'm not getting.
Phase angle.
Yes.
Let me draw the phasor diagram. Let me draw the phasor diagram of this circuit. This is an RL circuit, right? This is an RL series circuit.
Yes, ma'am.
So for series circuit, always we'll consider I RMS. So I'm not writing RMS in the phasor diagram. I means I RMS as the reference one. Fine?
Ma'am, I will consider the reference. On
Yes.
that we'll draw.
Yes.
Ma'am,
When you are
shouldn't we
drawing,
consider V as the reference?
yes, we can consider V as the reference, but usually for series circuit, we consider I as the reference. And in case of parallel circuit, we consider V as the reference, but you can consider V as reference also.
Ma'am, because V is the starting point. No. On V only we are
Yes, ma'am.
calculating
Yes.
I.
Yes, but in case of series circuit, if you consider I as the reference, then it would be, I mean, simple.
Okay, ma'am.
Because it's a very simple circuit, only one R and one L. When
Okay.
many components will be added, right?
Hmm.
In that case, phasor diagram will be a little bit clumsy if you consider V as the reference. Because all
Okay,
the
ma'am.
time
Okay, ma'am.
supply
And
voltage-
also this I is only flowing through R, which is also along x-axis. So that is why we are taking I and V in the same direction. No.
let me complete the phasor diagram. This is the case. Understood? I is taking as the reference one. VR is in phase with I. VR is just the drop across 10. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now what about VL? What about VL? VL will be just perpendicular with
Along y-axis.
along y-axis. VL will be just like this. And since here the magnitude of VR and I are different, that's why I have taken two arrows. Maybe they are in same phase, maybe there is no angular difference between VR and I, but their magnitude differs. That's why I have considered two arrows, two lines, which are parallel
Okay,
to
ma'am.
each other.
Okay, ma'am. Okay,
Got
ma'am.
it? Next, this is my VL, just the drop across 50 millihenry. VL, which will be perpendicular to VR. Why? Because if you
Yes, ma'am.
consider
Yes, ma'am.
a
That
single
one. Okay.
inductor,
And ma'am, what will be the direction of VRMS then? Finally.
wait. This
So VRMS will be along Z.
definitely.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Because
Oh,
we
okay.
will draw the impedance triangle from this phasor diagram only. This is the origin. This phasor diagram of RL series circuit is the origin. If you can understand this, you will get to know the actual orientation of R, Z, and X in the impedance triangle. This is your theta. Now you can start from V that you are talking about. You can start from V.
No, ma'am. I understood now why
Yes.
it's being done.
Yes. That's why in case of parallel circuit, always we consider V. Because this time the supply voltage will be always the sum of all the voltage drops. There may be one capacitor in series with that. There may be one more in the resistor in series with that. So every time this V will be the sum of all the voltages. So it will be very, very difficult if you consider V as the reference vector. See, if you draw V along with the x-axis, what will happen? So very easily, you cannot draw what will be the direction of R. Now, just imagine if you consider V as the reference.
Yes, ma'am. This diagram is more convincing.
Yes.
That
But
would be more haphazard.
Yes. In case of parallel, you can draw with V taking as reference. You can draw, but this is a little bit simpler if you consider I as the reference. So now this is theta. This is theta. See, this is your voltage, the total voltage, the supply voltage, which is the sum of VR and VL. Now this is theta. Now look at this diagram carefully. What you will see? You will see that current I is just lagging by this voltage.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Okay? Current I is just lagging by this voltage. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
That's why here that's why we'll consider minus 57.51
Okay, ma'am.
degrees
Understood.
as the theta
Understood.
in which current is just lagging.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because
Yes, ma'am.
you are moving in the clockwise direction. So if you rotate in the clockwise direction, what you will see? You will see the voltage vector first. You will see the current vector later on. You will cross the voltage vector first. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's why theta is taking negative here. Fine. So any more questions?
And ma'am, one more thing,
Yes.
that is, yesterday, ma'am, you taught the types of power, that the power triangle and things like that. Ma'am, you wrote that VR equals to VRMS into cos phi, and VL equals to, from that power triangle, VL equals to VRMS into sin phi. So, ma'am, but we know VR equals to VRMS into R, and VL equals to VRMS into XL. No, it's IRMS. Ma'am, okay, understood.
Understood. It's a series circuit. That's why. Fine. Any more questions from AC circuit? Whatever you have understood
No, ma'am.
till the last class. Okay. Now please tell me, do you know your new serial number? Because you are only 55 now. Do you know your new serial number?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, the later
No, ma'am.
students are unaware of their serial numbers. It's kind of confusing.
Okay, today what I will do, I will call out your name along with your serial number. So please do remember this serial number, because from tomorrow onwards, I'll call out only the serial numbers. Okay. So yesterday,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think problem occurred with the serial number. So just a minute, let me stop sharing the screen. Okay. So today, you please tell me if you are present in the last class or not. Okay, along with today's attendance. Please. Say that. Serial number 1, Rinita.
Yes, ma'am.
Yesterday?
Yes, ma'am. Present. Today also present.
Okay. If yesterday you are present, don't need to tell it. Okay. If you are absent, then only tell me that, ma'am, I was absent yesterday. Next, serial number 2, Orghodip.
Present, ma'am.
Serial number 3, Onindo.
Present, ma'am.
4, Oishi.
Present, ma'am.
5, Atul.
Present, ma'am.
6, Marmik. 6, Marmik. Okay. 7, Shiab.
Yes, ma'am.
8, Raj.
Yes, ma'am.
9, Shubhronil.
Yes, ma'am. Present.
10, Niladri.
Present, ma'am.
11, Aditya.
Present, ma'am.
12, Andrila.
Yes, ma'am.
13, Obhiru.
Present, ma'am.
14, Shori.
Present, ma'am.
15, Prince.
Present, ma'am.
16, Shomi.
Present, ma'am.
17 is Abir.
Present, ma'am.
18, Onkita.
Present, ma'am.
19, Shadmik Mukherjee.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, now tell me, yesterday 19 was absent.
Yes, ma'am. I was absent.
You were absent. Okay. Shadmik Mukherjee. Okay, next 20, Rito Cheta.
Present, ma'am.
21, Srajal.
Present, ma'am.
22, Kirti.
Present, ma'am.
23, Shoel. Shoel, 23. 24, Shantanu.
Yes, ma'am.
25, Sattam.
Present, ma'am.
Sattam, is it Sattam or Shattam?
SATTM, ma'am.
Okay, Sattam. Next, 26, Ilhan. Ilhan. 27, Pooja.
Present, ma'am.
28, Aman.
Present, ma'am.
29, Pushpendu.
Present, ma'am.
30, Rifa Akhtar.
Present, ma'am.
31, Farhan.
Present, ma'am.
32, Soham.
Present, ma'am.
33, Obhrojit.
Yes, ma'am.